Hey guys! Okay. I will try not to move very much because my camera is on this really super weird contraption because it really wanted to sit on my bed, and so I put a chair on my bed, and then a thing of peanut butter is actually holding my camera on the chair. So there we go. Oh, every time I talk it jiggles. Hold on, this is not gonna work. Okay, so this should be way less shaky. I really wanted to shoot on my bed because my bed is comfortable and I feel like I never get to shoot in my actual bedroom, which has a really nice color, if you can see the wall behind me. It just looks nice, and there's nice lighting, whatever. Try to ignore the kind of like little bit of mess. I'm cleaning tomorrow instead of today, so it's a little bit messy. Also, my hair, like I actually, I did my makeup today, as I told you guys, and my hair was just not cooperating. But anyways, hey guys, I feel like I haven't made a video, especially a video of me just like talking to you guys, but I haven't made a video in forever. And then on top of that, I took a whole bunch of videos like 3 weeks ago while I was in Louisville, and I just took forever. There were so many different videos, and me trying to edit them and make them look cohesive just took forever, and I got a little bit lazy. I was on break in July from work, so I had lots of time to keep uploading videos, but I have since gone back to work at the beginning of August, so wow, that was more than 3 weeks ago that I filmed those videos. It's been like a month ago that I filmed those videos, and it's taken me this long to get them uploaded, so I'm really sorry. I suck. All of that aside, I've started back at work, and I love my job. I'm not sure exactly how much I've talked about my new job, but I work in a photography studio, and I really love it there. It's a lot of hours sometimes. It's like feast or famine. We're either really, really busy or there's just nothing to do. So the last couple weeks have been a little bit crazy. We've been shooting like underclassmen photos, like picture day type of photos, and that gets a little hectic and crazy, and we've been doing like football and volleyball and blah, 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 blah. Anyways, if you would like to see the Instagram, we actually have recently made an Instagram and Twitter for the photography studio I work for. We also have a Facebook. I'm going to leave all the information in the description section. You should definitely like us on Instagram. We're really pushing the Instagram right now, and the Twitter. It's very new. So definitely you should check that out. I do a lot of the stuff on there because I am like a selfie addict. If you follow me on any of my social media, you know I take tons of pictures of myself. So I'm always like taking like weird selfies at shoots and trying to get everybody else involved. So yeah, whew, I just feel like that was 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and I just laid out a ton of information on you. But I didn't really have a just specific topic to talk about today. So I thought I would do something that at least is kind of fun for me, and it's hopefully enjoyable for you. I'm going to talk about all of my piercings today. I was going to do piercings and tattoos, but some of my tattoos are kind of hard to show. Just because like I have tattoos on my back and on my rib cage and on, you know, like my thigh and stuff. So I'd rather take the time to get like good pictures of each of my tattoos and then kind of insert them into the video. I have pictures of them, but they're not necessarily like good, clear pictures of what my tattoos actually look like. And I also want to get updated pictures of them so I can kind of show you like, I've had this tattoo for such and such amount of time. Here's what it looks like, you know, here's like maybe like a comparison of what it looked like when I first got it, what it looks like now. I've taken really good care of my tattoos. I am really weird about putting super like 50 SPF tanning cream on them and stuff. Not so much anymore, but especially when I first got some of my tattoos, I was in high school, and so I went to the tanning bed in high school. I no longer really tan, as you can tell. I'm pretty pale. This is the darkest I've gotten all summer. This is like super tan for me. I don't know if you can, I don't know. This is super tan for me because I don't go out of my way to tan. I've tanned one time this summer out on my roof, and I only made it like half an hour because to me tanning is kind of miserable and I'm kind of white, so I've just kind of adopted the paleness of my skin. This has gone way off topic. I'm having one of those days where I'm just like talking really fast and getting excited about everything, so it was a good day for a video. But yeah, so with the tattoo video, I am going to make that maybe like tomorrow, or I don't know, I don't want to promise anything. In the next week I'll probably make a tattoo video talking about each one of my tattoos. I love it when people ask me about my tattoos. I love to tell people what they mean to me, that type of a thing. So I'll definitely do that and do some kind of comparisons with my tattoos, let you know where I got them done, that type of thing. So, breathe with me. Alright, settle down, Jenny. Okay, so today we're going to talk about my piercings. I don't actually have a ton of piercings anymore, but I will also talk about piercings I've had and that type of thing. So let's just start with my ears. Scoot up to the camera here. So right now all I have is just my stretched lobes or my gauges. I used to get really offended when people would call them gauges because I got really weirdly into that. But whatever, you can call them whatever you want to. These are my lobes. They are a 1/2 inch. I get this question a lot. This is what they look like when they don't have anything in them. So they kind of shrink up just a little bit. I do not think that my earlobes look gross without these in. I'm sure that there are tons of people that would disagree. My ears are not huge. They're a nice size. I started off, when I started stretching my ears, I was like, oh, hi.
Hey.
This is Benny. He's not wearing a shirt.
Hi.
Hold that thought. Okay, so many interruptions today. Anyways, I was talking about my lobes. Okay, I started off, I'm going to stop at a 0, and then I got to a 0, and I had a friend that had 1/2 inch stretched lobes, and I was like, oh, I really like those, but I don't know. I don't know if I want them that big, and so then I was like, well, I'm going to go to a 00, and hold on, there's a siren. Today's just one of those days. But, so then, I stayed at a 00 for a really long time, and I got out of high school, and I was still just like, you know what, I really, really, really want to keep stretching my ears. I really like that 1/2 inch look, so here we are. I've had these for probably 2 years now. I'm really happy with them. I do like the look of inch stretched lobes on some people. I don't think I would be a good candidate. Like, I think I have good ears for it, because, like, I still have a lot of, like, skin left. It's not, like, thin or anything. But, I don't know. I think I'm really happy with my 1/2 inch gauges, and I have quite a few. I should do a gauge jewelry thing. Oh, I wish I would have thought of that. Anyways, if you would like to see a video of all the jewelry I put in my ears, like this video, and I will make one. Anyways, so I'll probably make one even if you don't like this video, but please like this video. Okay, so those are my ears. I also have, you can't really tell well, if I stretch my ears out. I used to have 2 more just kind of normal piercings on each side. When I first started stretching my ears, I was always originally going to go back and stretch the second hole to be a little bit smaller than this one. I just always thought that looked really neat. I've never really gone back and done it. I lost all of my jewelry. I had somebody steal a lot of my smaller size jewelry, so I've just never really invested the time or money into doing it. I've also heard that a lot of times the 2 holes will kind of like turn into one weirdly shaped hole, and so I've never done it. I also have a cartilage over here that you probably can't see at all. It's like right here. I pierced that myself when I was in 6th grade. My mom told me I could because she didn't think I'd really do it. Shout out, Mom, because I did it. It took me like 2 days though. I got it halfway through and then just left it, and then finally popped it through like the next day, which was terrible. And I've got one of those like nasty, you probably can't see it, but I've got like a bump on the back of my ear, and it never really healed correctly, so I just took it out and whatever. I would definitely like to get some more like cool ear piercings. I want the conch, I think is what it, no, conch is up here. I want this thing that I can never remember the name of. Maybe this is the conch. I don't know. I want that, but I'm always too chicken. I am a super huge chicken when it comes to piercings, which is weird because I've had quite a few piercings now, and I've also got like the stretched lobes, but I don't do well with piercings. Next, I have my septum, which I love. I won't take this out for anything ever. It was a super dramatic piercing for me. I was nervous about it for like 2 days before I went and got it. I really, really, really wanted it done. I love the way it looks. I definitely am very fond of kind of like the smaller ones. That's just me. I like the bigger ones on other people. I just like the smaller one for my frame, my face, that type of thing. But it was a very scary piercing for me. I went the place where I've gotten almost all of my piercings done. They do a Black Friday sale on piercings and tattoos. I went for that because it was like, I think it was half-priced piercings. So I went and got it done. The piercer was very nice. I found out later that it was like the first time that she'd done one of these in like 6 months, and she was very new. That was terrifying. She was super nice, but we had lots of problems getting the clamp in the right spot, getting it, when she first put it on, it made my eyes water because it was too tight, and the other piercer came over and kind of corrected her, which was very nerve-wracking. The piercing itself was painful. It was my most painful piercing, but it was also over very quickly. The jewelry slid right in. I didn't really notice anything with the jewelry going in, or I blacked it out because it was so traumatic. I don't know. I do know this was my most painful piercing, but so worth it because I love it. I didn't really have any problems with it healing. I've heard of other people having some problems feeling like they've been hit. I know that the tip of my nose, like right here where the actual like bar is definitely, like, it's still a little bit tender. Like, I mean, there's a bar in there, and when you push on it, you're like, ow. It was tender for a while, but I didn't really have any, like, complications with it. Other than that, I have had, you probably can't see either one of them, I've had both sides of my nostrils pierced. I had them together for a while, but they were just a little bit not perfect, so I ended up taking one out, and then this one I had to keep taking out for a job, and I put it in every once in a while because I can still put it in, but I just kind of grew out of it, I guess. I don't know. I don't really, again, on me, I've seen other people that have had both sides of their nose and their septum, and they've looked fantastic. I am not one of those people. So, I don't know, I feel like if I put anything other than a very tiny stud in here, it just looks a little bit wonky with my septum. But when I had both noses done, I used to wear hoops in them and stuff. I kind of miss that, but it's whatever. Anyways, let's see. I have this. This is, other than my ears, ignore this. I chew on my lip. It's a nervous habit, so I'm not diseased, I just chew on my lip. But this one, my vertical labret, is my longest piercing other than my lobes, well, and my navel. I used to have my, well, we'll get to that. Anyways, I got this done when I was 15, 16, I think I was 15. It was my first, like, face piercing. I love it. It's been one of my favorite piercings, obviously. I'm 21 now. I've had it for a really long time. I took it out for work, and it ended up closing for a little while. The top half of it closed. So I had it out for about 1.5 years, and in that time, I got, oh, my camera's just not picking it up. I still have little scars. I got spider bites, or just 2 lip rings. I loved those. I actually ended up cracking my tooth slightly, though, on the inside post of those, because this one doesn't actually, like, go in my lip at all. So I was not used to that. That was traumatic. Again, those, I ended up having to keep taking them out for work. They got irritated. For a while I was able to wear clear retainers, and then my job was like, no, you can't even wear the clear retainers. We hate you. You have to completely take them out. And one got kind of swollen, so I ended up just completely taking them out. And then obviously this one I got back in after like 1.5 years. I kind of just forced it through. And I have to say, this one has been the easiest piercing I think I've ever had. Healing time on it was like 4 days max. Swelling time was like 1 day, and then it was just not sore, not tender, nothing. It's been fantastic. I've never had any trouble with it. Okay, so let's see. That's all the piercings I've had here. I do have both of my nipples pierced. I've had them for, I'm obviously not going to show them to you. Sorry, Mom. I know this is the first you're hearing of this too, and I know you're probably watching this video. But let's see. I've had them since March? Yeah. I'd say I've had them since like the end of March, beginning of April. I got them done in Louisville. My friends and I went on a crazy piercing adventure bonding time together. My best friend Adara, who was in my last video, has like 3 dermals. I'm not sure if you get to see them or not in the video, but she got 3 dermals right here, and they're like beautiful. I got my nipples done, and then our other friend Kayla got her Monroe done, which unfortunately she got the most normal piercing out of all of us, and hers ended up, she had to take it out. It just didn't sit well, whatever, something happened. It got pierced like a little bit, just not at the right angle. I don't know. But both me and Adara's piercings healed great, whatever. That piercing, let's see. It was painful. It was not as painful as my septum. It was not as painful as I thought it was going to be. I think the worst part is getting one done and then realizing you have to do the other one. The heal time, it just kind of depends if you bump them. The heal time is not that bad unless you snag one on something, which I did, and then that one has taken a little bit longer, but it's really not that bad. You just have to take care of them. And when I went in getting it, I was thinking that the best thing for me to do was to wear like a sports bra, something very loose, when actually the best thing for you to do is wear like a very tight padded bra to keep them from kind of jostling around. So if that's something you're interested in, it's not as bad as you think, and they're one of my favorite piercings. I think they look very nice, but they are for me, in case you're wondering. They are for me. I pierced them for myself, no one else. They are mine. So, now that we got that out of the way, I did used to have my navel or my belly button, whichever one you want to call it. I used to have that done. I had it done when I was 13, and let's see, I just took it out like about 2 years ago. I just had it so long, and I used to be very small and then gained weight and then lost weight and then gained more weight. So I think between having it for so long, you know, belly button rings get caught on stuff a lot. Between that and gaining and losing weight, it was no longer straight, for one. It was kind of crooked, and the skin was very thin to the point where every time I caught it, I was sure that I was just going to rip it right out. So, and it became painful. It got stuck in my pants a number of times, and it was no longer worth it to me, so I went ahead and took that out. I have been playing around with the idea of getting the bottom portion pierced this time, because there is a pretty big scar where mine used to be. I mean, not big, but a deep. About half of it is still open, I believe. Kind of like how my lip was, but it's not worth it to me to try to like push another belly button ring through, because it's just going to be painful, and I'm just not going to like it. But I have played around with the idea of getting the bottom, or maybe getting like a dermal where my belly button used to be. I don't know. I haven't made any decisions. I'm very on the fence about dermals. I am scared of them, but love them at the same time. I'm scared of the process of taking them out. Like, I really would love to get like dermals like on each side, or maybe just one side. I don't know. Maybe like 2, like an anti-brow. I always wanted an anti-brow, but I was too scared of that also. But I also wanted to get one like right here. I don't know. I've played around with back dimple dermals and all kinds of dermals I've thought about and really wanted, but I've been too scared thus far. Adara's had a really pretty easy time with hers, so it's making me want them even more. Because like I said, hers are really beautiful. They look very, just very pretty. To me, it's like having just like permanent jewelry, and you can't ever tell in my videos because I'm never wearing any jewelry in hardly any of my videos. But like when I go to work or when I go out, I wear a lot of jewelry. I really like jewelry, so I'm like, permanent jewelry. But that's all of the piercings I've had. That's all of the piercings I currently have. Yeah, that's it. So I hope that was informative. I just thought it'd be fun. I like watching other YouTubers do these videos, especially if it's a piercing I don't have and I'm thinking about wanting. So I hope that's informative. Definitely like this if you'd like to see my plug collection. I've got quite a few at this point. Or if you'd like to see my body jewelry collection in general, or even my jewelry collection. Just like this video if you would like to see something. I'm pointing, I have drawers with all this stuff in it, so that's what I'm pointing at. Ugh. I saw that shaking. Okay, another interruption. My camera decided that it had no more space for me. I was somewhere at the end of telling you guys that I'm going to make another video this week about my tattoos, and I'm also going to be filming another video today, which I'm not sure when I'll be putting it up, but it will be of Vinny and I doing a best friend quiz. I thought that'd be kind of fun. I was going to do it with Adara, and we just kind of ran out of time. So we're going to be asking each other questions to see how good of friends we really are. But that's it, guys, and thank you so much for your continued support. Thank you for continuing to watch my videos and to leave me comments and send me messages, that type of thing. That means the world to me. And if you are not a subscriber, I would love it very, very much if you would hit that button down below and become a subscriber to my channel. I also have an Instagram, a Facebook, a Twitter, and a Tumblr if you'd like to follow me. I have a Vine now, too. I haven't really started using it yet, but I also have Vine. So I will put all that information in the descriptions box, and I love you guys.